Hey guys, so when I got really serious about surrendering to the call of missions, and it was like a go and it was a for sure thing, and I had support from my sending church and from our association, and we were gonna do the thing. Super excited to be a missionary, but I also felt very burdened, to be really honest with you guys. People that are just watching this journey, believers, non-believers, people that are supporting me financially, supporting me with prayer, maybe both. I think a lot of times there's a lot of like misconceptions about missionaries, and I know that I had them myself, and I'm super thankful that I have friends that either are currently missionaries or have been missionaries and are now back stateside, to kind of take my rose-colored glasses off. But as excited as I am, because I so am, I mean, like, I'm humbled that Jesus would want to do this thing with me, man, because I'm so broken. Sometimes it's hard. So the reality is like setting in, and I'm gonna fly out. What we're looking at is like a month from tomorrow, and it's real, y'all. Like, it's I'm not gonna live in the United States, and I'm not gonna have first world amenities. Now, for those of you that are watching this that are like super mature in your walk with Christ, you're probably gonna laugh or shake your head maybe. Sometimes it's hard to give things up. So this is my truck behind me. These are my wheels that I love. This is my truck. I love her. I worked very hard for her. I got a second job for her. I am a reformed redneck. That's what I always say. So I have this big jacked up truck, and I love it. I love her a lot, and I'm gonna have to sell her, and I don't want to. So why do I have to sell her? Because it would be foolish to live in another country and for this truck to just sit in my parents' driveway, as bad as I want that to happen, because I owe a lot of money and student loan debt, and the best move financially and to be a good steward would be to sell it and to use the money to pay off some of my student loan debt. And for those of you that are millennials, man, you know the struggle is real on student loan debt. But it's not easy. Like, I'm not pumped about selling my truck. Like, I have almost started crying twice in the, I don't know, 40 minutes I've been out here washing the truck so far, which is ridiculous. I understand that. And my missions director, one of my missions directors told me when he saw my truck, and I told him I was so sad about having to sell it, that, missionaries have to become comfortable with letting material things go. And I just want you guys to know I'm struggling with it. I don't know. I just feel so burdened to be real. I'm not super spiritual. I'm not holier than you. I'm not holy at all. I'm just as unworthy. I'm just as unrighteous. The only difference is that I've said yes to being obedient to what Jesus is asking me to do. And so I'm sad about selling my truck. And then I've wondered, like, am I really sad about selling my truck, or am I sad because it's happening and I'm not going to be here? I'm going to be in a culture that I'm unfamiliar with. I'm going to be with people that speak a language that I don't know. And I am excited. I swear I am. It's just kind of hard. So, if I've stood before your congregation and talked about how excited I am about this, it was not fake. It was so real. because I am. But it is also hard. And I don't regret my calling, and it's not a burden. But I just so badly want to be honest and transparent. It is not always easy. And maybe you think I'm a fool because I'm sitting here next to this truck that will pass away, that rust will destroy, and I know that I should store my treasures up in heaven, and I'm trying to do that. But we never arrive, and the walk with Jesus teaches us lots of things, and I so badly don't want somebody to feel the call of missions on their life, but because they feel sad about leaving their country, because they feel sad about leaving their family and friends, because they feel sad about having to sell their big old jacked up redneck truck. That doesn't mean that you aren't called. Those are lies from the enemy. And I very much believe that Jesus has asked me to do this thing. And I'm excited. But I'm also learning that I can still be excited and sad. I can feel more than one emotion at a time, and I'm sure guys everywhere like rolling their eyes like, yeah, because you're a female. But Jesus was emotional in the Gospels. He's still emotional. God the Father is emotional. That is a characteristic that we get from being created in his image. And so I'm kind of bummed that the very first video that I planned to show you guys about this adventure is me crying next to a material object that holds no eternal value. However, it is what I'm feeling. And I feel burdened, like I said 3 or 4 times already, to tell you guys just the truth about what I'm going through and how I'm dealing with all of this. So I hope that you'll watch other videos that I post. Prayerfully, they won't all be of me crying. That's not flattering. I'm an ugly crier. I didn't do this for attention or for a whole bunch of support, and that's not why I did that. I just did that because I feel like it's my responsibility to tell the truth from a missionary's perspective. To try to debunk all of the stereotypes that surround missionaries, because I love Jesus and I desire to follow him to the ends of the earth, to do hard things. But that doesn't always mean that I'm rip-roaring ready to give up all of the things that he's asking me to. So anyways, just a little insight to my life. I love you guys. I guess you'll hear from me soon. So thanks for watching.